Welcome to the mentoring process. The mentoring process.
Mentoring is a transformative relationship that empowers individuals to grow personally and professionally through guidance, support, and accountability. Mentoring is more than simply passing on knowledge. It's about influencing lives, developing potential, and intentionally investing in people. According to renowned leadership expert John C. Maxwell, an effective mentoring program identifies 5 key areas of focus: matching mentor to mentee, the first meeting, establishing goals, assessing growth and development, providing constructive feedback.
Matching mentor to mentee. Effective mentoring begins with an intentional and thoughtful matching process. Compatibility is crucial to fostering trust, openness, and mutual respect. Mentors must desire to develop others, and mentees must be open to learning and growing. Key considerations: purpose alignment, match based on professional goals, personal values, and growth areas. Communication style, ensure both parties can understand and relate to each other's communication preferences. Experience versus aspiration, the mentor should have demonstrated success in the areas the mentee wishes to develop. Cultural and emotional intelligence, consider backgrounds, perspectives, and personalities that can enrich the relationship. Be aware of biases and barriers to developing effective relationships. Best practices. Use assessments or personality inventories, for example DISC, MBTI, to support compatibility. Select the links to visit these assessment sites. Facilitate an initial chemistry meeting before committing to the match. Create a mentoring agreement outlining expectations. The first meeting sets the tone for the relationship. It is important to build rapport and establish trust early in the relationship. This meeting should be structured yet relational, aiming to create a safe environment for authentic conversation, knowledge transfer, and skills development. Key objectives: introduction and background sharing, exchange stories and motivations, focus on what you may have in common. Sharing why each of you chose a career in construction is a great starting point. Sharing your journey as an apprentice can be both comforting and motivational. Clarify roles and expectations. Define what mentoring means to each person. Establish boundaries. Discuss confidentiality, availability, and communication norms. Agree on commitment to the task at hand and how to work together. Suggested agenda: 1. Welcome and casual conversation. 2. Purpose of the mentoring relationship. 3. Mutual expectations and responsibilities. 4. Logistics and scheduling. 5. Next steps and goal-setting discussion. Establishing goals. You can't reach a goal you don't have. Goal setting gives the mentoring process direction and measurable outcomes. Maxwell insists on intentionality in development and encourages mentors to guide mentees in clarifying their personal vision and breaking it down into achievable steps. This is achieved by establishing SMART goals. SMART goals propel you forward, and achieving them builds your self-confidence and self-esteem. SMART Goals Framework. Specific. Define clear, concise objectives. This is the foundation of the apprenticeship system. Each skill is defined in terms of what must be accomplished. Measurable. Include criteria for tracking progress. Think of the verb that defines each task in the apprenticeship training standard. Attainable. Ensure goals are realistic given the time and resources. Scaffolding skills to achieve goals builds confidence and reinforces safe practices and behaviors. Relevant. Align with the mentee's aspirations and context in support of company vision, mission, and values. From an apprenticeship lens, take the time to explain why it is important to do this step or to complete the task in a specific order. Timely. Set deadlines to maintain momentum. Setting realistic expectations to observe, practice, and master skills will help to maintain a sense of forward momentum. Mentor's role: help mentee articulate long-term vision and short-term steps. Encourage stretching beyond comfort zones. Revisit and revise goals as needed. Assessing growth and development.
Ongoing assessment ensures the mentoring relationship remains dynamic and productive. It provides both parties with insight into what's working, what needs adjustment, and how progress aligns with the original goals. Assessment strategies. Regular check-ins, regular reflections on milestones and challenges, progress reviews. The apprenticeship training standard is a great way to track skills development and inform goal setting. Self-assessment tools, leverage strengths assessments and reflection prompts. 360-degree feedback. If applicable, gather input from peers, supervisors, etc. Mentor's role. Ask reflective questions to promote self-awareness. Celebrate progress and highlight learning moments. Challenge mentees to go deeper and continue growing.
Providing constructive feedback. Feedback is essential for growth. Effective mentors offer feedback with empathy and honesty, always aiming to build up rather than tear down. Feedback should inspire improvement and confidence, not fear or doubt. Feedback best practices. Timely and regular. Don't wait until problems escalate. Balanced. Mix affirmation with areas of improvement. Specific and actionable. Avoid generalizations. Focus on behaviors and results. Respectful and supportive. Deliver feedback in a way that reinforces trust and collaboration. Model. The SBI framework. Situation. Describe the context. Behavior. Explain what the mentee did. Impact. Share the results or effect of the behavior. Example. In our last team meeting. Situation. You confidently presented your project idea, behavior, which impressed your manager and led to immediate buy-in. Impact.
Mentoring is about multiplying capacity through intentional relationship building and development. A structured mentoring process that includes thoughtful matching, a strong start, purposeful goal setting, regular assessment, and constructive feedback will not only enrich the mentee's journey, but also reinforce the mentor's legacy. Mentors are not just guides, they are catalysts for transformation.